just want to give you the BTW FYI. Any noises in the background are actually Bella. So, I actually want to put this video up, and I've really put off for a very long time, and knowing that I'm going to lose friends over this, but the time's come. Okay, so this is I am going to do a flashcard on BTW. My house got big spike. I'm going to do like a flashcard thing, but like not right now, because my highlighters, I don't have enough. So it's about people who have totally fucked up my life and ruined it. Didn't want to put the effort in there, but it's about people who've totally just had that straight and narrow path, and because of them it's went okay. So the first person, I've got it written down, that's why I keep looking, but no, the first person would actually be Cara McNeil. She's married now, so she'll have a different last name, but that's because she over-favourited me at the studio. I seem to be Donna's favourite, who's unfortunately just died. She's Suzanne's favourite. Then she left and Cara took over, and the way she favourited me. Why would you want your child, especially someone at their textbook age? She actually started teaching me during Hazel's maternity leave when I was 10, but she started teaching me tap and jazz for 2 years when I was 11 to 13. Yeah, and it was disgusting. I eventually had to speak to her privately, and I basically asked her in the nicest terms that she could over-favourite me, just not have done for everyone else, because everyone else was trying to quote me, and I did it for everyone else. I was scared. I was actually going to go to the governor if I hadn't found out that Maureen was leaving. That was my next step, was to go to the governor to try and get her fired. Okay, so the next one, I should not be naming by name, but this one, I really couldn't care. Kirsty Walter. She. How do I start? Where do I start? Okay. So, I was actually friends with her between 2004 to 2010. Yeah, that's it. And I was always good friends with her. I accidentally hit her very lightly with a ballet shoe once, but that was it. Apart from that, I was a great friend to her. Like, even in the dance, the tambourettes, you see two of her fingers actually tied together because she'd hurt or broken them or whatever, and it was called an easy tambourine or hard tambourine. The easy ones, like, just wrap your hands like that around them, basically. The hard ones had like one thumbnail that you could put it through, and if you watch the dance, it has to go through very quickly. It was hard, because she asked me to switch it, so she went around everyone, they said no. I was an easy target, I said yes. And I quite happily did that for her. And then I wanted to help at the studio, like the same year she did, I think it was. And it was a no for me, a yes for her. I could have helped on a Saturday, I believe. I wanted to help when I was still in primary, actually. So I could have helped on a Friday. When I high school, it was full day Monday, full day Tuesday, full day Thursday, full day Friday, and our half day consisted of 15 minutes of earlier. Then I was like, she got jealous of me. Like, I'm not going to give a picture of who she is, but it's like, if you see me getting better, like, I couldn't help it. Like, especially in ballet, actually, because I've been doing it way longer, so I don't know what to say. Like, the years I don't have up is my 01 Aquarius, my 2002 The Latvian Princess, and 2003 Sleeping Beauty. Don't let a friend borrow them if you don't 100% trust. Because she's so got them. Not Kirsty, but some other person. Okay, so what was the first thing she did? She got to volunteer when she was younger than me, actually. Same year, but younger. I was the year before. So, and I have a strong belief that whatever you start first is going to be your forte. And I started tap first in 97. I quit for 5 years and I just did ballet. So when I came back to tap, that was my forte. But since I've been in ballet since 99 and she didn't start till 06, obviously I got a massive head start. But I will say I was not a natural. No. I had to work to where I got. And you don't see it in the You Got the Love. I did pretty well in it actually, but not in Bluebird and Prince Florine or the Golden Fairy. Why? I hadn't eaten all week because I was that badly bullied at school. And guess by who? Kirsty Wardle. She bullied me for what reason? To this day, I have no idea. I think she was set up by Jennifer Kerr, who's a troublemaker. Kirsty would have no idea how wrong it was. Yeah, what can I say about that one? I don't know. Me and Jenny were great friends. I don't know why she would turn against me. But it really hurt when Kirsty did. Because we were great friends at dance. And then actually Jenny turned against me because I've still got old photocopies of old death dates that she'd actually send me. Weird thing, print them off, highlight the parts she said, and give them to the guidance teacher or whatever they called themselves at that school. Because I just recently moved to that school. That was my second week, I think, and all this came down. Me being the new kid. Obviously, they pick their side. Weird thing, I go to that school in Pennycook. It's 3/4 Pennycook, a quarter whatever else they are. The other school that I originally came from, a quarter Pennycook, 3/4 everywhere else. Okay, so the next, I'm not going to blame Rona Anderson or Amy Warrington because Rona Anderson, I don't think she has anything to do with it. Amy Warrington, I danced with, so could stand up for me in this. I don't think she has any clue of why I can't be in a dance show. The 15th anniversary dance show, because COVID took it back 2 years of dance shows. So it's only the 15th year of dance shows of her, of Julie on in it. Her name is Julie D. Hellevaart. I think that's how you pronounce it. Used to be Julie McAnally, but she's married with a kid now, so I think that's how you say it. And anytime I've seen her since, if I had to go to the band or to a lesson, for the cornet, she'd be downstairs teaching, and I was actually polite. I'd go, "Hi, Julie," and she just brushed it off whatever. And then at the Pennycook Elmon Head Day, I've said hi twice. Then the other times I've had a panic attack and just ran because that's how it goes. But I do mainly blame Julie because I started having to come an hour early to lessons, especially on Friday. Weird, as I had tap, which you don't need to stretch for. But that's the day that I got off, that I wasn't at school, I was at school, but I had an hour in between. And I go there for most of the hour. I go there like 15 minutes after the other class started. Stretch for a class I don't need to stretch for. But I was in the class after that. So it helped. And then the the times of the Saturday class would jump about from the earliest class to the latest class. I preferred the latest class, I would say, mainly because it was easier because I went from dance straight to gymnastics, finished at the same time, started at the same time, made sense. I don't care what time I get up in the morning, so either way. And I do get that being cheeky backstage, first time we met, bad impression. Same time, I was 13. She was probably early 30s. It's be like a new thing every year, I guess. Like adult, child. Responsible, not responsible, not. So I would definitely blame her. I had attempted abduction, which was weird. There's a little bit of trust issues, like when seeing when not like my mom, there's a little bit of trust issues still there. I was raped 6 times to protection of friend by Michael and Michael. One's Michael Greens and one's Michael Hay. Then there's Gary Whittingham. He sexually assaulted me when I was 15. I had so much sexual abuse, it just feels like it's all the same. David Bernard when I was 24 to nearly 29, I think it was. I know that was nearly for 5 years. And yeah, I can't see the latest one, as that's just staying in the closet now. So I will put a man down there actually. She's married, I can't remember her last name. Because she's actually married, but she's still got Wardhop as her second name. So that goes Kirsty, Jane, Wardhop, and whatever she's married to. I do know that I have looked it up and I cannot pronounce that person's last name. So she bullied me in school, and of course, we both went to dance. Same dance one, mirrors, and I got blamed for just me looking at her when it was her looking at me as well. And it brought so much awkwardness into dance that it was like, okay, everyone was jumping about not knowing like what to do, who to look at, and it just felt awkward for everyone. Like I think she felt most comfortable when helping out, or in the contemporary lyrical class, and I felt most comfortable in musical theatre class. Funny, that was definitely not my genre. Cannot sing, Elton singer, love it, Elton, love acting. Only reason I didn't. So Amanda's only a slight problem, but she was the final straw with Julie. Because it was me giving tough love over the internet, basically. She didn't realise that before I got to Julie, mainly because I was 16. I was getting to that point where it's me being mature and going to her first before someone else did. But there's always a but. I'd also went to another dance studio a year prior, I think. And she still held that grudge against me, obviously. And she had a lot of grudges actually, but she used Amanda's final one. But I really think it was because of Kirsty, who bullied me, who used everything to her advantage. That was like, ooh, I can do this, I can get in only classes, this person can't, blah blah blah, and it was always on me. And it was like, if I did one thing during the year, like in 2008, no, 7 to 8, I did 2 ballet classes, hip hop, jazz, and a tap. I never asked for a second tap class because I had a feeling I wouldn't get it. Then she took away one, and on 08 to 09, she made me take a technique ballet class instead of the second ballet class, which, because she was going to be taken over, she made it a rule to be an invite only class. And the other one had been an invite only class, so I wasn't in that from the start. Then she made the jazz class that I'd been in from 5 to 08, an invite only one. And that was really hard, because you see the class and step up to the beat. There's one person there, I think it's one person from the other hoodies class. Then there's 2 of us from the other hoodies class. Then there's people that had just started, people that had came back, not 3 from the hoodies class. People that had started, people that came back, all of that. And then it was like giving me that, you have to behave stuff. But I was learning that over my own. Your panic attacks. And then 9 to 10, that was basically when my mom actually got pissed off and sent me to another dance studio as well. Because I was sort of like, each time she'd give me something, she'd add something on. Sorry, that's crisps. She'd add something on, so like I got into the grade 5 jazz class. She then made the modern class as an invite only. I was the only one that wasn't invited. I had to be in the technique ballet. Even though if you see Emily, I'm pretty much heads and tails above the others. So yeah, but I did like the dance show Got the Love because we were like dolls, and that was one of my dreams, to be like a doll. And if I'm contemplating comfort, we were meant to be aliens, and that was also a dream. So yeah, I think they're the main ones. There is others, I just can't remember who they are. I got bullied a lot in S2 to mostly S4. Like with the teachers wanting police involvement, that is. In S5, it hurt more because the people I know, some I know my entire life actually. I'm trying to think who else it is. I actually think that that's about it. Yeah, I think the most hurtful thing about it is that no one's really stuck by my side at the time or even now. Like someone that had known me before then, before any of this happened, before she'd even met Kirsty, took her side. She even invited her to it was either her 16th or 18th, when she didn't meet her till she was 8. When she met me and knew me when she was 5. And we became Insta friends. So people taking sides hurts because that's also quite a form of bullying. And since it's via friends, that really sucked. So yeah, I'll put this in flashcards to make it easier. I'll probably get in trouble via naming people and lose friends this way. But flashcards makes it easier, and it gives me more time to remember exactly what I need to say instead of on the spot. And also, if you have time, go to my birth fundraiser. It's for rape and sexual assault, I think it is, for emotional abuse after. Yeah. So it'll be on my Facebook page, John Margaret Wilkes. and it's not the one with a grey background. It's the one with, it looks like a brown background, but it's actually just the lighting, and it looks like I'm modelling in it, but I think I was modelling, but it was just the lighting. And even a huge hint on that actually. The cover photo is from Law and Order SVU of Amanda hugging Liv. Big hint. Thank you for listening.